guys to watch and learn. I've been getting inquiries on how one can beat fresh cream or dairy cream, and this is what I'm talking about. This is my favorite. Like, Brookside is my favorite go-to whipping cream. So now there's something I need to say here. I have been watching, or you may have been watching, YouTube videos whereby somebody who is demonstrating, whoever is demonstrating, is actually whipping or beating the fresh cream or dairy cream using a stand mixer on high speed, and the cream does not cut, it does not separate. So just a caution. Whatever we have in Kenya, and I believe what maybe that person will be using is stabilized. Now, the fresh cream we have in Kenya is not stabilized. So if you go ahead and whip on high speed in a stand mixer, or even using a hand mixer, if you whip on high speed and for long, it's going to definitely separate. So I want to show you how I beat my the fresh cream or dairy cream, and I normally use a wire whisk. I just want to show you this. This is Farm Fresh whipping cream from Brookside. Brookside is one of the companies known too well in Kenya for very wonderful products, especially this cream, and also the unsalted butter and much more, or many other products. Okay, so this is what I use. Now, for the measurements, generally, if you want the fresh cream not to be too sweet but still be a bit stable, the measurements I use, for every 500 ml, you use 125 grams of icing sugar, which you then go ahead and sift. Now, with the Brookside fresh cream, I hardly get the 500 ml. So what I have is the 400 ml. Okay? So now with the 400 ml, instead of 125 grams of icing sugar, I use 120 grams of icing sugar. All right, so I hope you get that. If you get the fresh cream you're using, or the dairy cream that you're using is 500 ml, then you go ahead and use 125 grams of icing sugar, which you then go ahead and sift. For this one, again, is 400 ml, so I am going to use 120 grams of icing sugar, or confectionery sugar, or powdered sugar. Okay, I've already sifted this sugar, and I want to go ahead and show you how I whisk this. Now, we've bought this from the supermarket, from Carrefour supermarket, and I had already placed this bowl in to chill in the fridge, or you can even place it in the freezer. Just the bowl and the whisk, not the cream. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and show you how I whisk this and to what consistency. Okay, all right, so go ahead and pour your fresh cream. If you could come closer, and I want you to watch the consistencies as the consistencies change from being liquid to a bit, stable. So there is our fresh cream. Then I have my icing sugar. Okay. So I want you to watch closely as I whisk this by hand, and as we turn into a more stable consistency. So you just go ahead and whisk as you incorporate this icing sugar or powdered sugar. All right, so stay with me to the end. I want you to see the transitions. I hope you can see clearly. So we're going ahead to, I hope you can see it's becoming foamy. So you go ahead and whisk by hand until you can see the transitions happen. Now what you will see as you go ahead to whisk is that the whisk will start leaving lines on the cream that are a bit firm, and that you will know you're close. But let's go and let's see. So as you can see, it's starting to leave lines. You can see it's thicker. It's thicker than when we started. Okay. So I had paused the video so that I can continue, so that I don't keep you waiting for long. But you should be able to see this transition in your cream. I'm actually almost there. Okay, you see? Now, this is the right consistency for your cream. If you go further than this, you see we are maintaining a very smooth consistency. This is done. For this cream, this is it. Okay? This is it. It doesn't have, you know, sharp peaks or firm peaks. Rather, this is the best you can do with this cream. It's really yummy, and the measurements of the icing sugar, I've kept them on low to avoid, to prevent it from being too sugary. Now this is the best. This is the far you can go. If you go further than this, and maybe you could go ahead and try. If you go further than this, now the cream will cut. If you go further than this, the cream will cut, and it will separate into butter and buttermilk. All right, so this is it. But there you go, very, very yummy. You can use this cream for your filling, for your frosting. Now, what I also realize is that sometimes this cream is really tricky for decorating. So you want to be gentle as you go ahead to scoop and you know, frost your cake. You need to scoop little by little, so that now if you scoop a lot and try to frost the cake, the cream just falls off. Okay? Another thing I want you to know about this fresh cream. This is not the cream you want to, you know, to have on cake, and then the cake is somewhere on a display, you know, on a birthday party, and then it's on a display till, you know, much later when people need to cut it. No, this is not the cream you want to do that with. If you want a cake that you can put on a stand, on a display, use Pristine cream. I have done several videos demonstrating the stability of with Pristine cream. I have done wedding cakes using Pristine cream, and I always set them outdoors or indoors, but it has the stability to take, you know, to stay longer on, you know, outside. Okay. Now for fresh cream, it's delicate. So once you beat like this, you return the entire mixture into the fridge until when you're ready to decorate or to fill your cake and frost your cake. So this is not the cream you want to pause here and go remove cakes from the tins, wait for them to cool, or trim, level, shave, you know, then you will start decorating. No. So do's and don'ts. First, chill it. If you can, chill the bowl and the whisk in advance, then you'll have a more stable cream. After you have whisked, return this mixture into the fridge. You can cling film. You can wrap it with a clear cover, then put it in the fridge. Once your cake is ready, it's cooled down, you have leveled, you have trimmed, you have aligned every layer. Now, that's when you remove your fresh cream to start filling and frosting. Once you finish on decorating the cake with fresh cream, return the cake into the fridge. Let it stay there, all right? So if the cake is being picked up from your bakery by the client, you will remove the cake to give to the client when he's at the door or she's at the door, not earlier. And then you also need to advise your clients that if the cake is having fresh cream, you need to advise them that they should pick the cake when they are through with all the errands and they are going straight home. Because this is not the cake you want to, you know, to have errands and it's seated in the car in all that heat, in the midst of that heat. The cream will go bad, okay, or it will start melting away. So you want to pick up this cake and go straight home, and the first thing after leaving the car is put the cake in the fridge. Another tip that I've seen, the other tip that I've seen that has worked is once you finish with the cake and you've put it in the fridge, you can take, you see the boxes that you intend to cover that cake or to pack that cake in. Those 2 boxes or 1 box, depending on the size or height of the cake. That box, you need to put it in, you can refrigerate it not in the commercial freezer. You can put it in the freezer section of your home fridge, or you can just put it in the section of the fridge, okay? I hope you understand. So that now the box takes in all, gets cooled down and all that. Once you put in the cake and the client is going with it or it's being delivered, by the time the box is losing the coolness and it's getting heated up, the cake will already have gotten to the destination. Okay, so I hope you've gotten those tips. So go ahead and prepare your fresh cream without fear. And let me see your creations. If you can be able to tag me, let me see what you come up with. Otherwise, that's it for now. Until next video, bye-bye.